All right, so here's our cube that we've completed so far. We've got one hole, we've got one peg. We need to make holes on the remaining faces. So we're going to do it the exact same way we did this one over here. I'm going to show you one more time how to make the hole, and then you'll have to do the rest of the faces on your own. So the first thing you do is click Sketch, and the shape that we want is a circle. So I'm going to click Circle, and then I'm going to click the face where I want to make the circle. And then again, I'm going to click on the right face here to center it. Now you just click anywhere on your face, move your mouse, and it starts making a circle. We want it to be 0.5 inches in diameter. So put in 0.5 and press enter. Click dimension. I'm going to click the center point of my circle and the top edge of my square. Move my mouse down, click on the screen. 0.5 is going to center it. I'm going to click the center point of the circle and the right edge of the cube, move my mouse over, click on the screen, 0.5, press enter, and now that's centered again. So I can finish my sketch. And then I'm going to click 3D model, extrude. Remember, we want to cut. Make sure that that this icon switches to this option, which says flipped if you hover over it. Should be 0.25. Mine auto-filled that. Click OK, and now you've got that. So you need to go ahead and do the back face, the left face, and the bottom face of your cube. Okay, once you've got, go ahead and pause the video and work on making the holes in those faces. Be sure that you get the hole the correct size and that you remember to center it. Otherwise, when you get to the assembly video, you're going to have to come back and fix those mistakes if you don't center them correctly or make them the right size. Okay, now that you're back from making those holes, we can work on coloring the cube. So I'm going to move this little menu. Move that out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to color my cube. The way you're going to do that is click. Sorry, that was something from the screen recording program that I was messing with. All right, so I'm going to click the circle here with the plus sign on it. I don't know if you can quite see that right there. It's got a color wheel with a plus sign, so I'm going to click that. Okay, now I can come up with whatever color I want to make the faces of my cube. Each face has to be a different color. You got to get the top of the peg, this part of the peg, and then the actual face of the cube. On the parts with the holes, you need to get the face, you need to get the inside edge, and then you need to get this part as well, the very inside of the hole. They don't all have to be the same color. You can make everything a different color if you want. But each face has to be a different color. Can't have two that are orange, for example. Okay, so I'm going to click on the top face here because that's the one I want to start with. And then I'm going to, in my color wheel, I'm just going to choose what color I want. I'm going to go with, actually, I'm going to go with orange. And then you can see these lines right here. I kind of use those as my guidelines to make sure that I get everything to match the exact same. You could also look at these numbers over here and use those as your guideline to make sure that you get all the colors the exact same. I just want to make sure I'm weird like that. I want to make sure all my oranges are the exact same shade. So I'm going to click the little line right here for orange. And then my options went away. Okay, now I'm going to click plus. And then I'm going to click the color wheel again, get to the orange, and click. Oh, sorry, I got to click the part of the cube first. So you need to click, say, the top of the peg here, and then you click the color you want, like that, and then I'm going to click plus again. Okay, I'm going to click this part of the peg, click the color I want. And now when I'm done with all the pluses, since I've got the three parts here, I'm going to click check. And that makes all of it orange. Okay, you can also change the surface if you want instead of changing the color. You don't have to do this part, but you can click the face here and then you can go to this option and you can change it to different, like it's made out of different materials. And there's a lot of different things you can choose from. Like if I choose magenta, but there's lots of different things you can choose from here. Make it look like it's rusted. All right. So I don't want those. I'm going to go ahead and take those off. But you do need to color the face, each face a different color. So let's say for this face here, okay, I'm going to click the color wheel with the plus, and I'm going to make these faces purple. So I'll click purple, and then click the little plus sign, click the inside of the peg, click the purple, click the little center of the peg. Oh, whoops, I forgot to click plus. Click the plus. Not sure what happened. I lost my inside edge. There we go. And then when you're done, click the check and you can see they're all purple. So you need to color each of your faces a different color. Go ahead and pause the video until you have that done. All right, now that you're done coloring your cube, you need to save your work so that you can assemble your cubes tomorrow. So what you're going to do is go over here to File, and then you want Save As. Don't go to Save, go to Save As. Okay, this is the tricky part here. You want to make sure that you save it to the correct place, and that is called your H drive. An H drive is a cloud-based storage that you could access from any computer in the entire district. And the reason that's important is sometimes the computers go down. The mouse stops working, the computer won't power on, the computer won't connect to the internet. With 28 computers in the classroom, there often is something that goes wrong with one of them. And if it's your computer, then you won't be able to use a different computer to do your work. You'll have to start over. The only way, I should say, you won't be able to use a different computer if you save to your hard drive. If you save to your H drive, then you can access it from any computer in the district, which is really helpful. So you want to click the little drop down menu here, and then you'll need to scroll down. Oh, wait. Okay, I got mixed up. So you're going to click this PC. Why does that still not seem right? Okay, so apparently the laptop that I'm using to record this video does not connect to my H drive, which will make it kind of tricky for me to show you how to save it to your H drive, but it is the way it is. So, again, you should have clicked File and then Save As, and then you're going to click this little drop-down menu. Now, if you go down further, you should have one that has your student ID number, and then it has an H colon. See, kind of like how this one says Windows with a C colon. You need to find the one that says your student ID number with H colon. Okay, do not save it to C colon. That's the hard drive. Do not save it to, if you see just your ID number and that's it, don't save it there either. Mine says my name because that's the way teachers work. But you will have one that says just your student ID. That's not what you want. You want your student ID number with an H colon at the end. Once you find that, you're going to click it. And then you're going to click here and give it a name. I would call it linking cube. And then you would click save and save your work to your H drive. All right. Again, don't click this. Don't click this. Find the one that has your student ID number and then H colon to save it. Once you've saved, then you can, this window will go away and you'll be able to close your project. I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can adjust the screen here. You go up here to the top right corner, this little X Right here will allow you to close the project. I'm going to go ahead and save this to my C drive just so I don't lose it. But again, don't you save it to your C drive. Okay, it's telling me I can't save to my C drive, so there we go. All right, so then you're going to click the little X right here and you can close that part. And that's all for today.